Idaho Real 3%ers, Eric Parker.
How you guys doing? Good. So my name's Eric. I am running for Senate, but I'm not here to talk to you about running for Senate. I think more people should run. I'll say that. You guys should, if you think you can do it, you should get in there and run. What I want to talk about right now is the real 3%ers Idaho. So, a lot of people want to talk about unity in the Patriot movement. I want to talk about responsibility in the Patriot movement. So, unity's nice, makes us all feel good, but I think we have a responsibility to be smarter than that. If you look at the news lately, we can see the Michigan indictment just happened. Okay? Now, how many of you guys think that that's just the feds making stuff up? Go ahead, raise your hands. It's all right. It's all right. I've seen creative writing in an indictment. I've seen it. But I also gave them the opportunity to make that creative writing by going prone on them. I did something to create that. So there's a name in there, in that indictment, Barry Croft. And Barry Croft is just an average guy in the Patriot movement. I've seen him for years on social media. I've even talked to him on the phone. Somebody called me and told me that he actually paid for a national Facebook page with like 54,000 people on it. Becoming the de facto president of some made-up bullshit. But now here we have this guy who's in the Patriot movement. He's connected to you guys. And he took it upon himself to say, okay, unity, right? Unity. Well, he went and unified with some leftists. Right? There's these videos of these guys, they got anarchy, they got, and he got himself into a situation. Maybe he was more involved, maybe he wasn't, I don't know, I don't believe the bullshit they wrote. But unity, we have to be careful of unity. Okay, we can't just go unify with everybody because the government's mean. All right? I don't associate with other organizations, no nationals, no nothing. We're our own entity for a reason. Because I'm not going to affiliate or connect myself with anybody that I don't know what their agenda is. And it's coming more and more. As we get closer to November, the crazies are going to come out of the woodwork. And they're going to have a Gadsden flag, or they're going to have an Antifa flag, it doesn't matter. You guys all have to have discernment. And discernment is the opposite of carefree unity, hug, and everybody is welcome. Not everybody's welcome in my organization. We deal with policy and policy makers. Are you guys ready to defend the First Amendment? Because when I look around, I see a bunch of people that can't even put their own First Amendment aside. You have to put your own First Amendment aside to defend somebody else's. To me, there's two types of people in the, quote, Patriot movement. There's the people in the wash, and there's the people on the bridge. Don't get your peanut butter in my chocolate. Don't ask the bridge people to come down into the wash with you. That's not where we belong. Now, the wash is a fine place to be. I respect it. But it's not where you're going to find us. You're going to find us on the bridge watching the situation, calculating, looking at the next move. I started this organization not to answer a Bundy Ranch, but to mitigate the chances of Idahoans having to stick a rifle in their truck and drive across the country to fend off the damn government. The way we do that is through policy and policy makers. Because the rest is flailing in the streets. And it's okay. I don't mean to put down the First Amendment. You guys get out there, protest, let them know you're mad. That's all right. But if you're gonna make real change, it's gonna be through policy and policy makers. They're the ones with the control. You have to go to them and talk to them like human beings, no matter how irritated you are with them. So I'm not here to give a warm fuzzy message because it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here, you guys. And we're gonna see more and more of the stuff we just saw in Michigan. My organization will declare open war before we advocate kidnapping an elected official. You guys we gotta be smarter. Idaho has to keep the bar high because the rest of the country is gonna deteriorate they're gonna deteriorate. And I expect this state to act better. If you're just in it for your Bundy Ranch situation, for your picture on the bridge, you're no friend of mine. You're no friend of mine. If you're just in it to make a name and to make ruckus, and then you're no friend of mine. We have to maintain the republic. If you're not in this to maintain the republic, then you're no friend of mine. So, I'm up here to say, I don't buy into unity. And if we're going to get these things done, it's through policy and policy makers, and it's through being smart. You guys, we got to see the ambushes. That special session was a joke. It was a joke. Cheney set people up. He set them up. Right? He went on the radio, called a bunch of people idiots, said they didn't know what was even in the bill when he didn't release the bill. It was a setup from a mile away. Everybody showed up and started screaming. What did they want? They wanted everybody to show up and start screaming so that they could say we're all whack jobs. Well, here we are. And you better believe that all started in a meeting with the governor. You guys better start playing on a higher level. If you don't, we're gonna be right out there with California and Oregon screaming in the streets still while they take our rights and our liberties. You know, Virginia, the biggest gathering of Second Amendment supporters in the nation. What happened the next day? They took it all. Doesn't matter. So unless you're willing to up your game, you're gonna lose it. I love you all. Up your game.